Welcome back to another episode of High Strung Gaming. Today we're checking out Factory Planner. It is an early access on Steam. However, it does come out pretty soon. January 19th, 2026 is the release date. I am playing the demo today since it's actually a few days before that. I don't know what the price of the game will be when it comes out. It's not listed yet. I imagine it'll be listed when they release it on the 18th in just a couple days. It is developed by Labely Games and published by Red Axe Games. And I have not played anything on it yet. So let's get into it and see what we've got. If there's no capacity in the units receiving output from a gathering unit, the gathering stops. Okay. No available capacity in the units receiving output from a gathering unit. The gathering stops. Okay. Welcome, Chief. Our country is in the process of economic recovery after the Second Industrial War. Ooh. Therefore, the resources of the planet are important to us. We must use these resources in the most efficient way and industrialize the planet. We have made all necessary preparations to industrialize this planet. Let's go over it if you want. Okay, so obviously we have a tutorial. I could skip the tutorial, but yeah, I think using a tutorial on a new game that I'm unfamiliar with is probably the wisest course of action. So we have a deck panel here. Collect your items in the deck panel. Sort them however you like. Drag them across the game to add them to your factory. Okay, you can remove them, or you can remove them back to the deck at any time you want. Okay, good to know. Missions panel on the left-hand side here. Track active missions. Obviously, completing missions grants you various rewards. Keep an eye on them and aim to complete as many as you can. Okay. Place cards. Oh, there's not anything up here specifically, just talking about placing cards on the screen. So we have an iron mine. Obviously, a miner is what we want to do. You can't place it too close to it, like you can't place it directly over it. So, okay, there we go. There's an in and out on the miner, obviously. How do I move this around? Two items basically have to be in different nodes. No, items basically have two different nodes, input and output nodes. Input nodes generally receive material that the item will consume, while the output nodes export produced material, obviously. Okay, in and out, self-explanatory pretty much. To connect the two items, just drag between the input and output nodes of two items. It doesn't matter whether you start from the input or the output. Just link the two. Okay. So we can start on this side and drag it there. Drag it right to itself. Or you could start from this side and drag it there. Okay. It's a miner. Obviously, we want stuff to go somewhere. So let's put stuff in a container for now. All right. Yay, we have a container. Connect the miner to container, produce iron ore, 5 of those. So, how do I produce the ore? Does it do it automatically or not? The tutorial left me. The tutorial left me. So, if I do this, transfer speed 60 per minute, production rate 100%. Okay. Primary source. Right? Is there a power? There are no factory alerts for this facility. Extract raw ores. Okay. Gathering. Iron ore. Okay, so this is grayed out. I don't know why it won't extract. 2 seconds per item. Upgrades. I don't have anything to upgrade with yet. Do we have to assign one of these guys to it?
power balance within safe limits.
Okay.
Production systems standing by.
Okay. I guess we have to assign an engineer.
Assembly line synchronized.
Okay.
Material flow initiated.
Ah. There you go. Material flow initiated. I don't know what to do. Oh. It's paused. Jesus. Wow. Okay, there we go. This is all the stupid things. Okay, so speed controls, very important. And obviously you have 2 and 3 times speed, which is great. Alright, let's try the tech tree. Let's go there. Tech tree, hi! So, right here on the bottom right of the cards, it's telling you how many tech points you need. We have 1 currently. Obviously, we're going to go to smelting. Unlock that for 1. Hooray! Okay. Oh, wait a minute. She wanted us to get the crafter. Which... did not buy the crafter. Can access the crafter panel by clicking... Oh. There we go. There's the smelter. Check out the craft items you want using materials. Crafter is the way to get the facility and organization cards. Okay, so the crafter crafts your cards for more things. Gotcha. Let's try. The crafter costs 2 iron ingots. Or, well, the smelter costs 2 iron ingots. Gotcha. Let's go ahead and keep that going. Put it up to 3 times. We have 2 iron ingots, so it's giving us the stuff to start with. All right. It's important to choose a recipe for items that produce. Inside their inner panels, you'll see a list of available recipes. Selecting one activates the recipe, and the object will begin production as long as the required inputs are available. Okay. All right. So, here we have the smelter. It's our storage at 76, 77, 78. Okay, cool. Let's... Do we have another container, though? We don't. And I can't just go to a container card or anything like that. Okay. You have to produce the cards. Crafter. Miner, smelter. Those are the only ones available. Why won't you give me another container? I'm going to need it. Craft a smelter. Connect container to a smelter. And this has a power input on it. Select smelter recipe, iron ingot. Okay. So let's do that. Yeah, that's full up. Let's put that there. Drag smelter up here. It's not going to do it directly. Well, we need a recipe. Factory alert. Let's Energy output's not connected. Yeah, I figured that. But production, we want to select iron ingot. Extracting materials. Yep. Okay, so you can extract raw materials back down here. Okay, that's interesting. Smelter's energy is not connected. Yes, I'm aware. Production upgrade energy. If we do that, creates a quest. Yay, I have another miner and another container. Yay. Exploration panel. Which is here. Let's try the exploration panel. Okay. Iron mine, iron tin, copper. I like copper. Let's do copper. Of course, I can't unlock that coal mine. So, yeah. Hadn't unlocked this one. Have to complete the exploration and then it unlocks those. Okay. Gotcha. Can we just keep exploring or you just have to wait on the timer? Okay. I don't know if there's any sort of thing you have to unlock before you hit a wall where you can't explore anymore, or you just keep bouncing this for more and more and more. I don't know who Adam is. Let's go get Adam. This is going to take a minute to get there. It's 80 seconds. So while that is working on that. Okay, and so the mines that we get, we can place down. All right. If I move this, okay, if I move this, it does move the connections. Oh, broke the connections. My bad. Click that. Something tells me I'm going to need coal. Tin, iron, limestone. Yeah, let's get coal going. Adam.
Status stable. Monitoring.
So we have another iron mine, copper mine. We already have a coal mine. Let's put that bad boy down. Let's get a miner going on the coal. That. Throw a container off of that. Start building up some coal here. And I have another container. Okay, mission reward. Let's take the smelter out of here for a second. I'm going to put this container here so we can keep collecting iron. Put this smelter here. Put the iron into it. There's got to be a way I can move this table. There we go. So mouse wheel scrolls this up and down. Shift mouse, control mouse, okay. I don't know how to move things around. That's annoying. I wish I could, like, slide this left, right, up, and down. Can it? Oh, yep. WADS. All right. And off of the smelter here, we're going to go ahead and put another container, connect that up. So that way, when we do get power, we can start throwing it there. Okay. Power generation. Unlock technology. All right, so coal generator, power hub, coal energy, coke energy, cool. Here in the tech tree, we have 2 points. Power generation, yes. That's what we need. And the crafter. Power hub is going to be useful. Let's grab the coal generator though. Got iron and coal. Awesome. Power hub. Okay. Some items produce power while others require it to function. Set up a power route, connect the yellow power nodes between the items. Once linked, power will flow through the network and activate connected systems. Let's try it. Before I do that, I am going to grab a power hub. It's a central node for distributing energy across systems. Ensures consistent power flow, which I don't have any limestone or copper. Okay. But we're about to have coal. Let's see, tin, iron, limestone. Start exploration, only 45 seconds on that. And then this one, that's a coal. Oh, we have a copper one already. Yep. Let's get this limestone going. Cool. So, let's go back here. So, I need more containers. Damn it. Okay, well, let's get this bad boy going first. Go from here to here. Factory alerts. What's this? No recipe selected on coal. Conversion. Coal energy. Okay, there we go. So we have a constant supply of coal line here powering this smelter. The smelter's going to start to produce stuff. No recipe in smelter. Let's make some iron ingots. Select recipe. Okay. Extraction. Containers and canisters store materials in their inventory. To manually extract these materials, use the extraction tab. Select the amount you want to extract using the sliding bar. Okay. Let's try. I don't know why I want to extract anything right now. I don't. But extract iron ingots 3. Okay, go here. Or set the extraction tab. I should have paid attention in class. Storage. Oh. Extract 3. There we go. Got that done. Sell iron ingots. Ooh, okay, there's a shop. You can sell them. Oh, and the sell thing's over there. Okay. So, the iron ingots. Sell. And we have monies. Hooray. So, milestone 1 is next mission. 80 copper wire, 20 iron cases, 40 bricks, 10 diamonds, 80 silicon, 80 cement. That's okay. So it's like, okay, you've got the basics. Now just swim. All right. We can minimize that for a second. What's this guy got going on?
To talk. It's to keep
Fetch the supplies.
standing.
I don't care where you get them. What supplies?
If the math
Okay,
checks
show
out,
contract.
there's nothing to discuss.
10 ingots. Okay, let's decline for right now, simply because, okay, you can buy more stuff here. Solar array, that's nice. Yeah, I know, you're going to keep popping up. Organizations, all cards. Okay. First thing, we've got a bunch of stuff. we're gifted a power hub. The splitter obviously splits materials. The merger merges them. Okay. Let's set up our power line a little different here. Okay. How much do we have in here right now? Storage. We have 122 right now. Okay. Let's pause this. And do I still have the the raw material here? These are all mines. Let's rethink this. Okay, so we know we need power. Right now, all we have is coal power available to us. We know we're going to need a bunch of iron, copper, limestone, all that fun stuff, right? And we still want to explore more things. Let's make sure our exploration keeps going and going and going. Copper, sand, water basin, and thalia. Sand, iron, tin. We know we're going to need tin. That's only a 45 a second, so I'll stay on this 45 seconds, but everything's paused right now. Game time is paused. Okay. Back to exploration. There we go. What's here? Here's tin. Well, we don't have sand yet, and we don't have a water basin or thalia yet. Unlock pumping to use materials from this source. Exploration quota full. Well, that's because I'm currently exploring that. Put it up 3 times. Thank you. That's also a water basin. We get Bram. Let's grab this water basin. So we have an extra person here. While that's exploring, let's look at our layout. Okay. Start our power up here. Same kind of setup as here. It's better to have storage in between your drill and where it's going. Huh. So I can have that all the way over and... Okay, nice. But I have an idea. We have 2 mergers, 2 splitters. Let's take 1 merger, put it up here. This line, disconnect. This line's going into the merger, which that's going to go here. That's going to go there. We have another miner somewhere, right? Should. If we don't, we should be able to craft one. Okay, craft another miner. We're going to need a couple miners. There we go. Because we have plenty of iron ingots right now. So craft the miners while we can. Another miner here. Start him going. Get him going into there. So now we have mergers both feeding container. That container will go up much quicker. Oh yeah. And its storage capacity is 4,500. We're nowhere close to that yet. We will eventually be. And let's get this, put it over here. I don't know if card proximity affects how fast things move along the line. I'm going to assume that it does, as far as physical stuff, and then the wiring stuff should be fine. We do have a power hub, and we are going to use that. We have 3 inputs on the power hub. What looks like 3 inputs anyway. Is that working? Nice. Well, let's put some space, so because it does have a couple hookups here and here. I don't like how it does that. But oh well. All right. The smelter, do we have another iron? Because if we do... Resources. We do have another iron. Let's do mad iron production here. We have 5 containers. Sweet. I like 5 containers. That's pretty awesome. I'm going to have this miner connect up to there, and I'm going to have that go directly in. It's having to wait and wait and wait. I guess this has 2 connections for things like if you open up recipes that you smelt 2 items together into 1 item. So this might not be helpful. Let's get... Well, actually... Hell. No, not that. Oh, and this is done. Complete. We have Thalia, water basin. I don't know what water basin does. 80 seconds, 80 seconds. What's there? Leah tree. I don't know what the hell that's for. Coal mine. Tin. Let's get some sand. Because something tells me that we're going to need to be making glass. Okay, go here. Let's make another smelter. Couple more smelters because it's only 2 iron ingots. We have a bunch. So let's take a smelter, put that here. Take this power connection, take this, put it in the smelter, make another connector from here down to this one, this connection from here to here, recipe, iron ingots, select. Okay, cool. And container. Okay, we have 2 lines of iron here. This is producing faster than this can smelt. So with this container, 772, yeah, it's got a lot of ore in there. Let's break this connection for a moment until this container empties out. I'm going to empty this container out, and once this empties out, then I'm going to use that elsewhere and connect this directly. The reason for the direct connection is, like I said, the miners can move faster than the smelters can produce, so we don't need that container there right now. So I'm going to wait until that fills up. Get back to here. What's here? Ooh, oil. Yeah, baby. Let's get some oil going. Oh, I shouldn't say that too loud. The U.S. government will invade me. All cards. Resources. Yep. Engineers. Yep. So, can I assign an engineer to this? No, but I can assign an engineer here, I believe. Yes.
Production systems standing by.
Yeah, you don't need to be in the
Power
container.
balance within safe limits.
Proficient electrician. Okay, obviously we want him in here.
Power flow initiated.
Nice.
Phases synchronized.
There are upgrades you can do. Nice. So he upped my power dramatically.
Status stable. Monitoring.
You're also a proficient electrician. Nice. I'm going to hold on to him, though.
Blueprints ready. Just waiting for the dust.
Novice constructor. She has a knack for resource extraction. Okay. They're already going fast enough, so...
Unscheduled
comes
halt
out.
logged. Efficiency dropping.
I only want one. Just want one. Not 43. I just want one. Can I type in the number here? Yeah. Type in the number there. Can I sell this? Oh, okay. Can sell that. Sweet. All right. Actually, I can do this. And then I can unhook that, take that out. All right. So let's extract all this ore. Take the container back down here. These don't need the containers. Pumping straight into the smelters. We're good to go. This gets us a bit more money, which is good. Go here. It's 550,000. Dude. Okay. So, 2 irons, 2 coals. Resources. Let's make a copper line. Limestone line. Tin line. I'm not going to worry about the sand line right now. One, two, three. I do have enough for more power management. Okay. Obviously, copper's going to use a smelter. You can make coal coke. Interesting. Okay. Which coal coke burns more efficiently than coal? Yeah, you have coke energy here. Uses 6 coal coke per minute, 52 megawatts. 10 coal per minute, 52 megawatts. So, well, that's fine. I don't really need a coal coke. So, production. Copper, tin. Where's our tin? Do tin, select recipe. Cool. I know we're going to need our power coming down to these. Another power there. Okay, I guess all three of these are inputs then. So let's get an idea. Go here. I don't have any limestone or copper. Shit. So I'm gonna have to switch these lines up for limestone and copper. Well, actually, I'll only have to switch one up for copper. This guy hasn't done that much yet, so we'll do copper. Select recipe. This is stopped. Get rid of that connection. Move the copper up here. There we go. Tin ingots, right? You need tin ore. Goes into tin ingots. Oh, I can't just drag it from that. I have to have a drill. Not thinking. Go ahead and put the drills on these. Wait a minute. Now, if it gathers limestone, gives you that limestone, right? Let's see if I want to make one of these. Yep, it's that same limestone. Okay. So we can just do that. Now the question is, do I have enough in there? Not yet. I've got enough limestone. Just a little bit more copper. Oh, that needs copper ore, not smelted copper. Hold on. Break that line for a second. So I can extract. And I should have enough to make another one of those. Thank you. That's what I needed. Now you can reconnect. Okay. We need another one of these up here. Another splitter. So, take this, connect it here, and here. That goes there. Had this. What are you doing? Go there. Have this one going down to here. And then we have an extra port off of this to go down to here. Good to go. All right. Complete that exploration. Games like this, when I'm starting to explore things, I tend to look for different resources that are unique. So like the Leah tree, I don't know what it's used for. Obviously, well, it says right here, it collects resin. I don't know how I'm going to be using that, but I know eventually I will be. So things like that I would like to explore earlier on. Two containers left. Wow, this container's got quite a bit built up into it. That's good though. It's got 2 mines pumping into it. Let's see. Sand pit and oil reserve. Well, I can't do pumping stuff yet. I'll put these on the map, or on the layout, just so they're there. I probably shouldn't do that. Let's see. Let's sell some stuff. Actually, now that I think of it, nah, don't put those up there yet, because I'm not going to use them yet. Yeah, sand, obviously going to need that probably for like bricks and stuff like that, but I think sand and water would probably logically make the bricks, or sand, limestone, and water. And I don't have a way to pump the water yet. So let's see, let's go ahead and complete that. This had a guy in it. Start that exploration. Another sand, another oil. Gotta love the oil. All right, engineers. Oh, duh, this isn't connected anymore. Let's go ahead and connect that. Connect that. Okay, cool. Pretty much everything, all the tier 1 stuff that can be produced into something else other than the coal, I am producing into other things, so that's why these numbers are staying low. These numbers are growing. Okay. This is done exploring. I like my copper. Let's get another copper. And I'm going to come up here for more oil too, even though I can't use the oil yet. But okay. What's up, Bram?
The data's off. The sensor's not to blame.
So this guy works with soil and farming systems. Ah, so he's a conservationist. Power consuming minus 20%. Nice.
Blueprints ready. Just waiting for the dust.
Power consuming minus 10%.
Status stable. Monitoring.
Power generation and conveyor transfer speed.
Production systems standing by.
Production speed 100% overclock. Nice. Okay. Another oil reserve. Merchants offer resets. Yeah. It seems like the solar arrays are pretty standard on there, but you can buy raw materials as well. So that's pretty good. Another copper mine. If we do... Well, doing it where they're both going into one, the smelters don't run that fast. Unless I overclock a smelter, which I have the dude to overclock. So there's that. Do I make another separate copper line just to have more copper? Because I really like copper, if you couldn't tell. So do I make yet another line for copper? Or do I do something else? I think... All right. Move this up here. I did see in the demo video for the game that you can highlight multiple items at once and grab one item, drag it. All right. Put this copper here. Throw another miner on that. Throw another smelter over here. And one more container here. Connect that. Connect that. Grab some power. Connect that. And connect that. Oh, and you need copper. Select recipe. There we go. So we have another copper line. Okay. So that's our very simple setup for right now. Tech tree. How am I supposed to get points? I guess probably by doing
If
these
the
kinds of
math
missions.
checks out, there's nothing to discuss.
Yeah, tech points. Tin ore. Accept. What we can do... Unhook that. And hook that directly up to there. For it to collect that.
Where's my coffee?
Oh, shit. Copper ore. Accept. How do I finish that?
Where's my coffee?
The side's hungry. Go bring the materials. Copper ingots. Yeah, accept. How do I cash that in now? How do I finish that quest? Another limestone. Grab that. So, yeah. I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. It's the other one. There it is. Okay, so I don't know how I'm supposed to finish those quests or whatever.
If the math checks out, there's nothing to discuss.
Yeah. If I accept, but I'm not getting any tech points, so it's not turning in those contracts. So how do I turn in the contracts? That's the next question. Another person here. And I'm guessing the doo-doo sound is the contracts going away. Would be my guess. So I'm going to need to figure that one out. Oh, okay. Complete. That's where they are. Okay. That's much easier
My
now.
job isn't to
Show
talk.
contract.
It's to keep things standing.
Accept, because we're already well ahead of that. Start unlocking some tech here. See if he pops up again. Yay. Lots of coal and tin. All right.
Don't
What's she
ruin the
doing?
mix.
Production speed, nice. Is everything paused? Everything's paused right now. All right, let's check out our tech tree. See what we want to get here. So, gathering gives us a collector, sand, resin. Smelting, which we already have smelting, right? Yeah. We could get storage, which is containers, which yes. Fabrication, which is a fabricator, iron rod, copper rod, which leads to wire, which is one of the things, and also those boxes. So 2 items that we need for our main mission are here. Getting both of these would be 10, which is exactly what we have available, but I really want my containers because I like containers. What's this? Merger and splitter, yes. And we'll start getting these for the rods and things. There we go. We have 1 left, but we'll need more. But yeah, we'll be able to get those. Many more things like it. Containers. Oh, yes. We are crafting a bunch of containers. I love my containers. Let's get 20 containers for right now. Fabricator. What does that do? Assembles components into usable parts central to manufacturing chains. Okay, I'll grab 1 of those for right now. Mergers and splitters I really like. Cool. But I got my mergers and splitters. I'll get those and use those as I need them. Actually, need another merger here pretty soon. Oh, these require iron rods and copper plates. Okay. Is that what the fabricator makes? That's the question. Iron and copper. So I have an iron and copper line here and here. I wonder. Fabricator, I'm just curious. Let's put the fabricator here. Production. Can make iron rods, copper rods. But not both at the same time. One or the other. So I'm not understanding the difference between, you have 3 that are not highlighted inputs, 1 highlighted input, of course 1 output, and then power. Wonder how you upgrade. Oh, you upgrade with these? Gotcha. Ooh, curious. What does it take to upgrade the drills? Coal coke and iron. So, actually, do I have another coal line? No. These make coal coke, right? Yeah. How do I upgrade the smelters? Cases and iron plates. Okay. Well, I do know that I'm going to need some iron and copper rods. So let's throw a container behind here. And I was going to use a merger to bring in copper and iron at the same time. Don't really need to do that though. I am going to need, see, will this connect as power? No, it's inputs only. So I'm going to need either this container is almost full. Jeez. You know what we could do then? Because that's a coal generator. It's not burning that fast. These are pushing faster than that's burning. I can get rid of this merger here. It's got plenty of stuff in the container for right now. There we go. Use one of those to push there. Highlight both of these. Let's bring these back over to hither. Actually, leave them there for right now. I'm gonna need another power hub. Yet another one. I made two just to be on the safe side, so I'd have them. Power hub. Yeah, I know. You don't have any power. I know. Should now. Output from that, input to that. No recipe on fabricator miners output. Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about that yet. Why is this one having issues? Why do you not have any power running to you? This should be connected. Why are you not? This should be working. That should be working. Alright, kill everything. I'll hook up another one. Or we could organize these a different way. Do this like so. I don't like that. No. Not unless I do that with the bottoms. Yeah. There we go. Then we have a bus currently with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we have 9 outputs for power. Let's do that. 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 Bring this one down here. That. Okay. I'm probably pissing everybody off. Like, no, that's not how you run your power. But, yeah, well, I'm learning. Leave me alone. Okay. So we want to make some coal coke as well. Need a smelter here. Recipe is going to be coal coke. Select. That's going to run into there. And container to catch the coal coke coming off of it. We need power. Into there. Did select. Yep. Okay. No recipe on fabricator. Yeah, I know. Let's start you off with the copper. And we'll have this going in too. And that way we can just switch between them. Let's do iron for a little bit. This stuff we currently sell just for funsies. What you got going on? Show contract. Yep. Sure. Complete. And we have some exploration to do. Lots of coal. Let's grab some tin and another sand. Grab the sand first. So very quickly, I am starting to run things all over the place. Yeah, this game, I can see if you continue playing it for an extended period of time, that things can get very complex very quickly. Once you realize what you're supposed to grab and do,
My job isn't to talk.
what do you need?
It's to
Iron
keep
ingots?
things
Oh, yeah, we
standing.
got you, bro. Once you understand what you grab, what you need to grab and so on, it
My job isn't
becomes
to
a
talk.
quick fest
It's
very
to keep
quickly.
things standing.
Oh, no, decline that one because we're not quite ready for that yet. So obviously your ores and core materials, you want a small amount saved up for things that use just like the tier 1 materials. And then like your tier 2 materials and so on and so forth. And there's what, tier 0? You might even want to save some of your tier 0 materials just to have some of those built up as well, like your copper ore and iron ore before they're processed.
If the math checks
What you
out,
got?
there's nothing to
Iron
discuss.
rods. Yep, we can take that. So this is definitely not only managing the load on your factory, but also managing what tasks you're doing when and so on, like your explorations, your tech tree, all those different things. And it's easy to get overwhelmed by things like that in a game like this. However, another copper mine. I like my coppers. Just remember, move at your own pace, and you can always pause it. Given that I couldn't find where I need to like turn on the speed to get things going to begin with, you know. But are these sellable? Okay, so you cannot sell these raw resources. Gotcha. Oh, once they're separated, you can't restack them. Okay, interesting. So yeah, there's all that. Ooh. Move these down. Put another limestone. Not enough space. Move these down a little bit more. Okay, there you go. Move these. Oh. Move these back up one. Okay. Take a miner. Yep. Another container over here. Hook that up. Hook that up. There we go. Now we've got double limestone going. Since we don't have anything to process with limestone yet. So, obviously, there's a lot that goes on in this game. And you can start to, once you get like a nice little core group of things here, like say you wanted to have a just core materials production area, you could have this. And then you take a different line, start a completely new line over here for other stuff over here. A different core material area. So if you wanted to do like all your metals in one area and all your minerals in another area, you could do that. But yeah, I can see very quickly how this could spiral out of control if you're not watching very carefully what you're producing and when. What do
My
you want?
job isn't to talk,
Tin ore.
just to keep things
Hell yeah.
standing.
Got you. Oh. Wait a minute. Is this 10? Oh, wait, no. Yeah. That's 10. Grab that for a moment. I do like that your containers can hold multiple different items. It doesn't specifically have to be one certain item. Uh-oh, I don't know if I'm going to make this on time. 151 of 191. Uh-oh. Yeah, time's running out. I'm not going to make this. And what happens if it just runs out? Does that penalize me? Nope. Okay. Well, let's get this. How much tin do you have in here? Let's make sure there's 200 tin in here, raw tin, or just in case that one pops up again. Again, another lesson on why you might not want to turn everything into ingots. Or you can just skip those quests for raw ores like that. Okay.
Where's
Popped
my
up again.
coffee?
What's this one? Copper ingots. Gotcha, bro. Exploration. Sand. Limestone. Coal. Let's get some more coal online here. Iron. Tin. Tin. Well, let's get some more tin online, actually.
If the
What's up?
math checks
What
out,
you need?
there's nothing to discuss.
Yeah, I need copper rods. You got over 150 iron. Copper rods. Let's select that one. Make some copper rods. This is where I'm going to want... sell those. Where are my engineers?
Blueprints ready. Just waiting for the dust.
Power consuming.
If the data's off, the
Power
sensor's not to
consuming.
blame.
Don't ruin the mix.
Production speed. So let's do...
Don't ruin the mix.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Production
A new
speed.
variable to test.
It's going a lot quicker now. Sweet.
Where's
What you
my
got?
coffee?
What do you need? Copper rods. Sure. I have enough of them right now. All right. Let's spend some of this. Well, let's finish this. Unlock. Get some more coal going. Going here. We have 28 points. I think before I cross this barrier into here, I think before I do that, I want to unlock all the texts that I have here already. What's this? Diamond. Requires coal coke. Silicon, coal coke, and sand. Glass rods, sand, bricks, limestone. All right. This is water and oil, canisters and jack pump. So you can start pumping that stuff. Yep. It's here. Salt pile with an extractor. Extracts elements I don't know what it's extracting the salt from, but that's alright. We do need some plates as well. It's the hydraulic press. Okay, the rods. Gonna go here. Unlock that. Go ahead and unlock these. I don't even know what this stuff is for. And let's go here. Start playing with fluids. I have 2 points left. Not enough. I need a total of, well, let's see. 6 and 11 is 17 points. And we have 2, so I need 15 more points. But, yeah. All right. We have new stuffs. Jack pump. This pumps liquids. And you're going to want somewhere to store them, so you're going to want canisters. Small container holding gas or liquids used in, yeah, okay. So how many resources, liquid resources? We have 2 oil, 2 water. And to make the canister, you have to have the iron cases and the copper plates. So I have to set up a line to make iron cases and plates. Copper plates, iron cases. Where's the press? Hydraulic press. Which is, you need coal coke to build it. There. Let's make 2. One's going to be on a copper line, one's going to be on an iron line. What's the collector collect? Gathers scattered resources or items efficiently. Supports automated harvesting. Okay, I don't know exactly. Oh, maybe that's for like the tree things that we have. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, we have 2 presses now. And I want them... I'm paused right now? Okay. Here's 1 copper line. I want to keep that copper line as is. This iron line here. So I need a new copper and new iron. That means I need more power for that stuff. What are my resources? I have another coal mine, so I could make another generator to feed this. Or make a completely separate line for the advanced stuff. So we can do that. Yeah. I feel like that's probably the right move. So get coal here. We're going to need copper and we need another iron. So exploration. Did I open up another iron here? Nope, that was coal. We need a new iron. There we go. That's only 45 seconds. I'm going to start a separate sections isolated from everything else. All right, so there's our iron. There's another iron. So iron mine here. Cool. And so yeah, we're going to want another coal generator. Well, first, real quick, let's do container. get this rolling with a drill. Into the container. Just get them nice and close together. That's going to go into a coal generator. I'll probably want another power hub. So, power hub. Yep, craft that. There's a coal generator. We need iron ore. Well, honestly, gonna need a drill for that. Drill for that. Let those get full. That might be enough iron ore to actually produce that. Ah, one short. What I can do is hit the extract. Extract again. And extract again. And I should have enough iron in there to make it now. Coal. Yep, there we go. Coal generator is going to go up here. Power hub off of the generator. Just in case there's anything that I'm going to need in power, which there probably will be. All right. I need 2 smelters. That's what I need. And there's going to be a hydraulic press over here. Actually, I'm doing 1 for each line. Yep, those need power. And I think the smelters both need power, right? Yep, smelters need power. So that's 4 outputs. We're going to need another one of these power hubs. All right, there we go. All right, so both these power hubs have power in them, I think. Why? Oh, no energy consumers connected. Yeah, I'm aware. Thank you. All right. So what was it? Smelters. Need 2. One smelter here. Smelter here. I can make containers all I want now, right? Yeah. How many containers do I have? I've got 16 left. All right. Container in here. Have this come up next to it. Container in here. All right, let's connect all the dots. Works out because this top one goes to these. Production. Which one are you on? You're on copper? You're on iron. There you go. So we have our power generation here. Feeding these. Next step. Output. So I want to build these canisters so I can start playing with fluids. That means I need iron cases and copper plates. So on the copper line, we need copper plates. How do you make the iron cases? Let me guess. It's a recipe here. Yep. Which that needs iron plates. So this line is doing iron plates. Connect the power here, power here. All right, this line is running. So we are making copper plates and iron plates. One thing I will be doing is, let's see, we need another fabricator, is what made that. Yeah, craft one of those. For right now, it's not going to be doing anything. It's just sitting there as a placeholder to remind me that I have something to do with it later. And I will put a container behind it just so it has that available. All right. And to remind myself, I'll select the recipe as iron case. We'll be good. Now, one thing you could do, you could take the output from here and run it around here. So later on, when I have enough copper, well, enough of each rod. Oh, we're running copper rods, and that's like way up there. So can actually switch this back over to iron rods now. There we go. And honestly, I could use that to make iron cases off this one. Gears, copper cases, wires, all that. I know I'm going to need wire because that's 80 copper wire. Oh, wait, these are not just... You have to produce 80 copper wire per minute. Interesting. Okay. So it has a flat requirement of 80 total copper wire, but here it says 80 copper wire per minute. So be aware of that. Huh. Okay. Reach at least one of the following goals. Oh, it's one of the following goals. You don't have to do... I was thinking I had to do all of these. I was like, oh, crap, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. All right. Well, that about covers it for the start of this game. Considering that this is just in demo right now, it's pretty fantastic. There's a lot you can obviously do with it. There's a lot more expansion you can do that I haven't even gotten to yet. I haven't even gotten into the second tier stuff. I haven't finished crafting all the first tier stuff yet. So yeah, cool game. I like it a lot. I'll probably be revisiting this and come back to it at some point in the future. Since it's only well, as of the time of recording this, only 2 more days until the full game's released. More than likely, I'll probably get the full game and go from there and be playing that instead of the demo. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to be notified for other videos that come out in the future, make sure you hit that bell. And until next time, have an awesome day.